It is today, what is the day? The 18th. 18 days of practice out of 100. And I am just basically rehashing everything I was doing the day before in my practice, sort of reviewing stuff. I've already been practicing for about half an hour or so. The son is sleeping. I'll probably have to stop in about 20 more minutes because he'll be waking up. But I think I was practicing this yesterday too. It's one of those spots where the conductor's like, right, to the seconds because it's very exposed, and it's not very in tune for me right now. So I'm going to use a drone. I'm going to turn on my tuner to a note that I can tune to. Drones usually, it kind of just depends on what you're looking at. If there aren't any accidentals in the measure that you're practicing, you can go with the key, the tonic, right? So you look at your key signature. In this case, you've got a B flat in the key signature, so that could be F major or D minor. You kind of have to look at the beginning and the ending of the piece, and that tells you what key you're in. However, if you have accidentals, which this does, you're probably not in that key, right? He's temporarily modulating. That means being in a different key temporarily with accidentals. This particular key measure has an E flat and a G flat and a D flat. So lots going on there. And I'm going to actually not go necessarily with the key, but what's giving me trouble, which is the G flat. The fourth finger seems a little funky. I just was playing it before I started recording for you, and I did notice I was sharp even on my G flat on the D string. So I'm going to turn this on. I'm really sorry if it's loud. I'm going to turn it down. Maybe if I turn the stand this way. It's just loud. I'm really sorry, but that's the only way I can hear it, right? And you want to pick a higher tone because the low tones you can't hear when you're playing with it. It's still a little sharp. Better this time though. Still want to get my pitch. 3, 4. I'll do an eighth notes. Problem is your hand's doing this. Right? Because I'm trying to create that minor second from the F to the G flat. And to do that, I've got to stretch back, right, to the G flat. At 180, and I was doing the eighth note, so I want to get to the quarter note. So what we do is we do a little math, right? So we do 180 divided by 2, right? We'll go back. Now we're at the quarter note. It'll feel the same. That's not what I'm practicing. Better, better. I'm going to work on that next one actually that I just hit. This one I have a little fancy footwork on this one. I could slide up, I guess. And again, as I was speaking on the last few videos, it's like pick your evil. I'm shifting a lot on this. Not the best idea. Gets a kind of schleppy sound, but it's better than the string crossing that's being offered, and I play it more in tune if I do that. So that's what I'm going with. Right, that's like a terrible idea, right? But it's better than what I had originally, which is to stay in first and have to, I think, and then shifting up, because then it's 2 slides instead of just 1. So that's why I went with the ladder. Yeah. That's fine. All right. Okay, so I'm going to keep practicing, but I guess my teach for today, drones, using a drone to get yourself in tune. Remember to pick the highest note, the highest octave, because the lower octave you won't be able to hear it. You have to turn it up, so close your door, tell your family to go down the hall while you practice with drones, because they can be a bit much. They're like a large mosquito. And you pick it based on what's happening in that measure. Either what is the key in that measure, you can kind of tell by like the dominant note where it's resolving to, or you look at the note that's giving the most trouble, especially something with accidentals, things like that, 4th fingers. All right, happy practicing.